Hi everybody, bonjour tout le monde, this is Capital JB Comics, I'm JB and welcome to my CGC unboxing video number 5. In today's video, I actually have two things to unbox. I have the books that I picked up at my US P.0 box address and also the CGC books that I have received. So we'll get started right after this quick intro. I'll see you guys soon. Welcome back everyone. So remember a few videos ago I was telling you guys that SpiderFan hosted a live auction on eBay and I actually received the books that I got from him. So we'll start with those books, and like I said before, watch out for when those guys are doing live auctions. It is a lot of fun and you get books for great prices. So let's see what I got from SpiderFan. This was a bonus book. This is Superman number 40. This is a cover by Klaus Janson. This is a nice homage cover to all the 70s movies like Shaft and all those stuff. So I really like this cover. Superman! Growing up in the 90s, you know, one of the shows that you watched as a kid was Batman the Animated Series, X-Men, Spider-Man, and also G.I. Joe. So I got G.I. Joe number 226. G.I. Joe number 224, G.I. Joe number 246, G.I. Joe number 246 cover B. If you haven't realized by now, they are all Snake Eyes related. And this beauty, G.I. Joe number 252, this is a Adam Hughes cover. Thank you again, SpiderFan, for hosting that event. Again, I had such a great time and I am hoping you guys do another one soon and I will be there. So now let's get to the books that I got from my US P.0 box address. First up is Solo, a Star Wars movie, number 1. I think this was a 1 in 50 cover. After The Last Jedi, I was kind of like turned off by Star Wars, but I had a lot of fun watching the Solo movie. It is actually a great heist movie, so if you guys like that kind of movie, you should definitely give it a chance and it might surprise you. Middle West number 1, this is cover C. I think this was a 1 in 20 cover. These are selling pretty well online for around $40. So if you find these cheap, I suggest you get it. Batgirl number 28, this is cover B by Josh Middleton. I got 2 copies to add to the copies I already had. From Scout Comics, this is The Source number 1. I got this directly from their site. I think this was the 1 in 20 cover, and I think this is also a glow in the dark cover. This issue sold out quick. They are up to a second print now. So again, The Source number 1 from Scout Comics. I got 2 copies. A book that everyone knows about is Avenging Spider-Man number 9. As we all know, this is the first time we see Captain Marvel in the suit that we will see her in the movie. So this book 2 years ago in the 9.8 was going around $200. 3 months ago, this book was around $800. The prices have dipped to around $500 to $600, but I suspect the prices will jump back up once the second trailer of the Captain Marvel movie is released. Again, Avenging Spider-Man number 9. A book that came with it is Avenging Spider-Man number 10. If you remember a few videos ago, I did a video called Comics to Bet On for 2019, and I suggested you guys keep an eye out on Captain Marvel number 14. This is the first appearance of Kamala Khan in cameo. You can still get these books for around $150 right now. CGC 9.8s are going for around $400 to $500. And I think this book has room to grow. I got myself 2 raw copies for a very good price, and they seem to be in, well, one is in near mint plus condition, so I am hoping one of them comes back at a 9.8, and one is, I think, a near mint, so maybe a 9.4. If you recall, this is one of my favorite books of all time. This run on Batman has to be one of the best, if not the best run of Batman. This is Batman New 52 number 1 in 200 sketch cover by Greg Capullo. The prices on this book have dipped way down. This book a few years ago could have been had for around $1,200 at a 9.8. Now you can get one for around $400 to $500 at a 9.8. But I think it's just a matter of time that this book goes back up. If they're gonna announce a new Batman film or Batman is featured in something, and you know that he is always in a DC movie, he is what brings in the big bucks. So keep an eye on Batman number 1, New 52, 1 in 200, Greg Capullo. My second copy of this book is All New X-Men number 19. This is a 1 in 500. Francesco Martinez, Venomize X23. This book is said to be one of the lowest print runs, so I would keep an eye on this book. This book raw goes for around $400. At a 9.8 goes around $8,000 to $1,000. These are the books that I picked up at my US P.0. box address. Now let's see what I got from CGC. First up is The Dark Knight Returns: The Last Crusade. This is a 1 in 500 Jim Lee cover. This book is signed by both Jim Lee and Frank Miller. Spider-Gwen number 24. In this issue, Spider-Gwen becomes Gwenom. This is a J. Scott Campbell exclusive. This is cover C. This is signature series signed by J. Scott Campbell at a CGC 9.8. I got myself 2 copies. By the way, guys, keep in mind most of these books will be posted on my eBay page. If any of my subscribers win the Spider-Gwen books, I will add a bonus cover B to the package to say thank you. Next up is Spider-Gwen number 24. This is cover A. This is a J. Scott Campbell exclusive, once again, signed by J. Scott Campbell himself at the CGC Signature Series 9.8. Once again, I have 2 copies of this book. One of them will be posted on my eBay page, and if one of my subscribers win this book on eBay, let me know in the comments before you pay so I can add the extra book for you. Another J. Scott Campbell book. This is Sheena, Queen of the Jungle number 1. This is a 1 in 50 J. Scott Campbell cover. This is also signed by J. Scott Campbell at the CGC Signature Series 9.8. Like I mentioned before, I am hunting these books at a very good price all day, every day. This is Captain Marvel number 14. First appearance of Kamala Khan. This is at a CGC 9.6. Captain Marvel number 14. This is the first appearance of Kamala Khan once again, but this is at a CGC 9.8. At a CGC 9.8, you can get these for around $400 to $500. I still think these books have a lot of room to grow, so I am taking a gamble on this book because this is the first appearance of Kamala Khan. And I think once she makes her first appearance in the MCU, I think these books will be much more expensive. And don't forget, there is also a 1 in 30 Amanda Conner cover. This book is a ghost. If you find that book at a very good price, then just get it because you don't see that book every day. In my opinion, this is one of the most beautiful Wonder Woman covers, and we all know there's been a lot of beautiful Wonder Woman covers out there, but this one is so powerful and like sexy at the same time. Like if I saw her, I would be afraid that she would kick my butt. Like that's how powerful she looks right now. This is Wonder Woman number 38. This is a 1 in 100 David Finch cover. This is both signed by David Finch and Meredith Finch. This is at a CGC 9.8. I have big plans for this book. You will see I am creating some kind of art with this book, so I hope to unveil that very soon for you guys. A book that most of us forget about is Avengers Comics number 12. On the CGC census, this book is very rare. It doesn't come up for sale very often, and I think I will update my top 50 to add this book in. What do you guys think? This is Avengers Comics number 12 at a CGC 9.8. Last book of the bunch is Red Hood: The Lost Days number 1. This is a 1 in 25 Francesco Martina cover. This is such a beautiful cover. This is my second copy of this book. I think I will be sending this one to get signed by Francesco Mattina along with one of the all new Wolverine books. This is definitely one of Mattina's earliest stuff and it looks fantastic. I just love everything about this cover. So again, Red Hood, The Lost Days #1. This is a 1 in 25 Francesco Mattina cover. This concludes my CGC unboxing. Like I mentioned before, a lot of these books will make its way onto my eBay page. So take a look if you see anything that you liked. If you happen to win one of the auctions, make sure you message me first so I can just add a little bonus book in there for you just to say thank you. If you haven't done so, please comment, like, subscribe, and share this video. This is Capital JB Comics, and have fun collecting, and I'll see you guys soon.